I'm Lithin, 1216 cs121. I'm here to the 9th experiment in C++, the one on friend functions. Here my first experiment is to do book publication and take. First, I've created a class called publication, and in that class, in the private part, I've declared a string title and float price. In the public part, I've declared the friend function virtual void of get data, and inside that I've given the title of the publication and stored it in title, and the price of the publication, and I've stored it in price. Next, inside the class itself, I'm declaring another virtual function, that is a friend function called void put data. Using put data, I'm going to output the data which I've taken in. Inside void put data, I've given cout title of the publication, which is a title, and the price of the publication price. Next, I'm creating a inherent class called class book inherent public publication. In that class, the private part, I've given string bn. In the public part, I've declared int pages to store the number of pages, and void and a function void get data. This function void get data calls the earlier friend function void get data. Now inside this get data, I'm sort of overloading it to make it show the cout of enter book details, and then asking the user to input the name of the book and storing it in bn, to enter the number of pages in the book and storing it in pages. Next, I'm using the earlier function void put data and calling it here, and it shows the output of the book name and the pages in the book. Next, I've created an inherent class tape public publication, in which I've used string tn. The public part, I've given int pt, and as above, I've called the void get data and void put data to input and get the output. Next, in the main part, int main, I'm giving int spc equal to 0 and spt equal to 0, and I've used publication pointer p of 2. This is I'm using a pointer here because friend virtual function needs a pointer to be used. Next, I'm declaring an object book b of 2 and tape t of 2. Next, in the cout, I've asked to enter the details of the book, and I'm storing it in b of 5 get data. Next, the details of the tape, I've asked the user to input the details of the tape, and using for loop, I'm storing that value in ti of get data, the function. Next, I've used the put data function to show the output for the book and here for the tape. Next, for int I equal to 0 and I less than 2, value of I increments, spc plus or equal to b of 5 dot pages. This is so that the number of pages can be counted. Similarly, in the next step, spt plus equal to t of 5 dot pt. This is to show the number of play time. The output for this program is here. The name of the book, I'm giving hope. The number of pages in the book, 321 pages. Another book detail, I'm giving light, pages 45. The details of the tape, now the tape is 11 minutes, 12 minutes, that will be enough. Tape name 8 minutes 45, 8 is long, and it shows the output. Here I'm doing part 2 of the experiment, the matrix multiplication, addition, subtraction. First, I declared a class called matrix with int array 100 and 100, that for rows and columns. Now I've given int ij to access rows and columns.